reaction to it. Malatabina Poker tries a lock from that distance. And it's Esther Sapon who picks it up. Deciding to go for the long hits. So many miles away from the goal posts, but not a bad idea. And it's coming from the productive striker. Furiwa. And it's Sion once again in that pocket of space, but again, she's been well dealt with. You're really picking her out well on that far right hand side. So many work for Hasaacas defenders this afternoon down the far right hand side, especially at the right back position, with the likes of Comfort Sion running into that channel so many times. But again, a lot of stain on the final delivery of Army's Lady player in the 30 jersey. Like so many ideas in the final third. And that'll be a big time half talk. Here's another corner kick. Coming from every side of the cylinder. And Hasaacas would have to deal with this one once again. Quality pen on the ball, but that's a touch there by Atampaga. But again, Hasaacas defense let very loose there. Very lucky. At least that they were not punished on that occasion. The JT gets a foot to it. Header comes in from Jennifer Wuku. That is back into Hasaacas half. Those teams struggling to keep the ball on the turf. And that has been their problem this afternoon. You're struggling to keep it on the turf very low. Ajete, they are looking for the lone striker Atampanga, but again it's been well dealt with. And the referee once again pointing the other way. And it means that Hasaacas advantage beacons once again. Oh, that's Blessing. That's a short one, faking. Finds Ruby Osei. Esther Sapon. That looks to be Veronica Bakuma who stays on the turf. Oh, she's up on her feet. As we itch towards the 35th minute mark with just 10 minutes left in the first half department of the game, and still there's nothing to separate the two sides. Same old story. So many chances created. But again, finding the back of the net has been the problem. Yes, Xiao played into that plenty of space there. But Hasaacas would have to do a bit of defending. As Akosia Safua will have to deal with this one. Managed to get it away, and it's Shine, the most experienced centre back. It is Hasaacas' defensive line. It looks to be another long train, but Hasaacas will not back down. Zenatu. And Shine clears it away. That's a lovely back flick from Malatabina Pokwa. Looks for comfort. Also, she's got the arms, she's got the legs. And what a way to clear the ball up in front. Sambik once again is ensuring that Hasaacas dangerously comfort also. We don't get past it. That's a clever defending. On time, really running. Yes, Rubio side. Finds comfort also again. Lovely back flick to pick Abiba Isa. That's a very tight angle. An advantage stays with the two ladies. And it's a brave feed once again coming to the fray to help with defensive duties. Here's Maratabina Pokia. That's a lovely 10. Hit it in. But there's nobody to pick it up. Comfort here. Hit it out of the channel. Shine chases it. And giving the marking order from Mariama Furiwa. And Amiladies are back in possession. That's a grounder. Lovely play. Here's a Tampaga. Great opportunity, but again, just not too strong for the penalty. That's a very feeble touch. Maybe a bit surprising the referee. Rectal button cancer. Again, Abiba Isa needs to be a bit careful. Well, that's the right call from the referee. Nothing to guarantee a penalty. Just too feeble. Unless she should have stayed on her feet to see if she can unless drop it by her side into making that tackle, but she just decides to go onto the ground. And Kukrantumi Ohini Park. That's a lovely touch. JT Adama. And finds Abiba Isa. And Hasaacas need to be careful. Kuma couldn't really get a foot to it, but there's lots of temporary challenges here. The physicality of the game definitely skyrocketing at the moment. But there's the ball down the right hand side now for Hasaacas to deal with, and Abiba Isa takes the eyes off it, and it will be Army's advantage. Abrefi. There's Comfort Owusu. There's been loads of throwing for the away side in this fixture. That's a lovely bend into the box, but there's nobody in the yellow shirt to pick it up, and it's picked up by Rubio say the ball stays with Amiladies drifting infield. Unless they find a lady in the 8th jersey, Harriet. Will take a time to carry the ball around. Brings in Comfort here. And again, it's another wasteful kick there coming from the lady in the 30 jersey. Into this game. Just unlucky with their deliveries. Yes, Comfort forced deep to help with defensive duties. Pushed up front by Zenatu. And again into the minute left. And let's see if any of these teams can open their scoring account here. That has been very, very difficult, I must say, in terms of creating the chance. Finishing it has been the only missing puzzle in this two-side setup this afternoon. There's another free kick going for Army Ladies. Adama Alassane will be taking this one. Hasaacas players fall back. Look for comfort here. Cast it in at Tampaga. Managed to hang on to it, looking for a bit of. But couldn't pick one at Tampaga. But it's been finally won. Whip up front. Yes, Balatabina Pokia. Walls has not really been himself since how many years? Winds it down, looks for a bit of option. Well, it's been a very difficult play. Or maybe the temperature equally affecting the play of these two sides. So many balls giving away this afternoon. And here's Adama for Army Ladies. Trying to pick out Comfort Hill, but ends up picking Jennifer Wuku on that occasion. Or maybe coming into the second half, you expect the coaches to make a bit of tactical trick, especially for Army Ladies, leading scorer in this competition. As Asamoah Yadomo is still on the bench. And you expect to see the likes of Mary Indali also coming in for Hasaacas Ladies. Time break. Yes, Hasaacas lady on the right foot again, at the far right hand side, goes to the ground. And that's a clear foul. And we're in for the first yellow card of this game. And just look at it again. Running in your charts, just being plunged onto the ground. Well, 2 minutes left on the first 45 minutes. One of them will decide to go back a bit, same as Comfort Hill. 43 minutes and a few seconds cleared. And that's a long whip up front into Army's penalty area. That is back in field. Poglo was trying to pick out Comfort, also couldn't. And it's at Tampaga. Finds Zenatu, but that's been a very great understanding between Tampaga and Zenatu on this side of the field. There's Comfort. There's a bit of push from behind by referee. But he can't have none of that as the game wears on. Harriet waits the challenge. As we just look at it, it's quite a very just running across there. There's Shine. We'll get to see the number of minutes that will be added on. That is Army Ladies' free kick. So many miles away from the map of the goalpost, but deep in Hasaacas territory. Decides to go for the hits. And we're doing 2 minutes of additional time here. For the first half, not really living to the billing. There's been so many chances created and so many chances wasted. Rubio say. Here's another run. Sambik giving out that ball too easily. And it's Mano Tabina Puka that was trying to chase it. Yes, Isa finds Abina. Yes, Isa goes to the ground. That was the decision of the referee. Unfortunately, do not slide away. As we are into the second minute of additional time here at the Ohene Park in Krokran Tumi. The same ground where Port City plays. And definitely this ground be witnessing Premier League football next season. So back onto the field now. Here's Abrefi for Army Ladies. Dami Semaka scans the area, picks the chap in the 13 jersey. He was looking to pick the skipper of the side. Ejete couldn't really pick her. But they see how Cal change. Will now be playing from the right hand side. Not having. There's a bit of tactical change. She's now been drawn to the right hand side. And she's already on the turf. Sion Comfort. All 2 minutes of the timeout that have been added have been exhausted. And any time from now, the referee, Martin Kansa, takes a look at her watch, and there it is. First 45 minutes. And the scoreline reads Hasaacas Lady 0, Army Lady 0. After all the hard work, nothing to show for. There's been so many chances created. But again, both sides failing to find the back of the net. And he expects both coaches, Abani and of course Feni, to have so much interaction with their ladies during this halftime break.
That is MTN FA Cup Women's Edition. Women's FA Cup. Ghana Football Association 26. And it's the grand finale again between Hasaacas Ladies Asma Rigodu versus the Army Ladies. At the end of the fair department of the game, Hasaacas Ladies 0, Army Ladies 0. Thanks to the Ghana Football Association for choosing Dasibel Brahma Dako, the second part as the 2025-2026 football season. A very big thank you to the people of Cochrane to me for hosting us. Thanks to the Ghana Football Association, teaching department. Thanks to you. Of course, I can see very ladies owner, Madame Gifty Awari. Also, I can see lawyer and referee chairman of the Ghana Football Association, Madame Christine is around. He is the referee successor for today's game. And I can see a lot of referees around observing the game. And a lot of dignitaries around. Very soon we come up with their names. And so let me take this opportunity once again to say a very big thank you. Wherever you hear the voice, quickly run to Dasibel Brahma Dako, the second part, and 2025-2026 can't again. The second part of the Women's Africa Grand Finale, the final. And in the game between Hasaacas ladies versus ladies. In the final department of the game ended in the goalers and we are back for the second department of the game. Quickly, let me take you through the starting lineup for both teams. And as usual, goalkeeper imposed for the home team. Hasaacas ladies plays Bedu will be in the goal post. Christopher Arta, Abna Pokia, Melot, Abiba Issa, Jennifer Oku, Blessing, Veronica Kuma, Comfort Owusu, Valenta, Baglu, and of course Akusia Safua. These are the starting 11 for the home team Hasaacas ladies. Coach, President Remo, Fenn. On the side of the visitors, Army ladies, Esther Sopo, the goalkeeper, Patience, Ajete captain, Adama Alonso, Ajete Harry, Alabisi Atampaga, Zinatu Alasa, Ata Abrafi, Fia Wadu Tumu, Angela, Sewa Comfort, pardon me, Marema, Furua. These are the first 11 for the Army ladies. Coach Francis Owusu Benson. The second department of the game has started, and let me take you to where the both two teams started from before getting to the grand finale. Hasaacas ladies was playing as a home team today in the grand final in the round of 16.
Well, so welcome back to the second half of the Women's FA Cup between Hasaacas ladies and Army ladies. Well, it's a decision time for this second half. And it's Hasaacas ladies who are now playing from left to right as their opponent playing opposite direction. Yes, Army ladies taking their time to see if they can get the ball going. Ball currently out of play. Okay, they take it. And it's Hasaacas ladies, but they're giving out the ball away with Zenatu coming forward, trying to see if they can get. That's a lovely shot right from the edge of the 18 yards, but they managed to keep it. Looking more impressive in this second half. There's 2 minutes down already, and it's Furiwa. But again, they've given up ball down. Zenatu Alasan giving out the possession. It's the Women's FA Cup final here in Kukrantumi. Shine gets ahead to it, but the ball falls inside the penalty box, and they would have to manage to clear their way out of danger. Beautifully done. She's telling us this lady has been so much busy this afternoon. That is forced to her. That's going to be a long throw in Akosia Safwa. And it's Hasaacas ladies who must find an antidote to this Army ladies side. They've been pouring so many ladies up front this afternoon in terms of finding that decisive opener. It's a decision half. Yes, Harriet, that's a lovely ball sent across, but it's well dealt with. Poglo, and he's watching it well and clearing the lines to avert the danger. Well, that's Harriet Akoko in your shot. Everywhere on the field this afternoon, taking every pocket of space. But it's Grace Power who gets ready to whip it up front. He's trying to pick Jennifer who couldn't pick her. Well, instead picked Safwa. Back to Power. He needs to be very careful running out of options. We'll look for Comfort Owusu. Can she reach it? Trying to get her leg to it. Yes, Comfort sprinting down the far right hand side. It's a big race. Makes her way into Army Ladies box here. And the final touch definitely a bit problematic again for Hasaacas ladies. And the best of touch at the end of it all. And it's Zenatu who goes to the ground. Wins the sympathy of the referee once again. Almost 5 minutes cleared already in the second half department of the game. Tells you that we've got just 40 minutes left. And if nothing happens, we'll be heading for the extra time here at Ohini Park. But as Brayfee finds Comfort here. And again it's Grace Brown who comes to the fray. And it's the referee's whistle that saves Hasaacas Chichunes at the back. So that's a bit of brave goalkeeping from Grace Bauer. Here's the skipper of the side leading by example. It is the same story where we left it off in the first half. It's the same we're witnessing here. Yet to see a goal here. But it's most of the positive fans who are here, at least rallying behind these two teams. And it just tells you how important women's football has grown over the period. As Grace Bauer stays on the turf in lots of pain. As I've picked some knock in trying to rescue Hasaacas on that occasion. And you can see the expression on her face. So let's just see let's see with what really happened to her on that occasion. Must have been Mazapu. Maybe just stretched her leg beyond the maximum there. And we need a bit of support. What I do, ladies, be hoping their skipper stays on the turf, else that is definitely a big blow. We've got lots of minutes left. And she's one of their life wires this season, and even in the Women's FA Cup. And she cannot just afford to be taken off at this juncture. Needs to stay on. Quite a worrying scene, isn't it? And you can see some of the players having that chit chat, especially with Veronica Kuma having their chit chats with a colleague. Seems to be Rupi Osei there in that lovely chit chat, at least trying to have a bit of interaction. But for the fans, is singing, drumming, and dancing. And you can see some of them with a bell there. And it's creating some exciting scenery here. Spoglo also speaking to Kuma as well. And let's to see how they can break this stubborn Army side. Who've been very resolute at the back and even in the middle in the last 52 minutes. Really packed the middle. And these are the young ones here, equally to have a glimpse of this one. Well, so many venues have witnessed the Women's FA Cup final. Abraham Kessie, once upon a time, hosted the final. And even the University of Ghana Sports Stadium last year, which was won by Faith Ladies. But here is another real opportunity for either side to see if they can lift the trophy. Well, that's a big signal. Grace Bauer is back on her feet. And it's Shine to take it. That's a big whip. Looking for Jennifer Uku, but finds Atampaga, but Hasaacas will keep it. That's just too heavy for Akosia Safwa to pick. Especially, it's a bit worried the final delivery. It's been a bit problematic for either side in this game. But here's Jennifer Oku being brought down by Patience Ejete. There's a bit of silence here. As Hasaacas deliver this one into the box. That's a big one. Kuma on the run of it. But again, Esther Sapon picks it up at the right place to claim it. There's been a real difference at the back this afternoon. She stands in between Hasaacas' offensive intent. Puglo shot shy off the place she wanted to get to. Was probably pushing it for Malatabina Pukwa to pick, but just so much power behind it to reach it intended target. But then Sambek whips it up front, picks Comfort Sian, goes to the ground. After that strong challenge coming off, the lady in the three-shot Christabel attack. Grace Power goes to the ground to make that important save. Well, definitely the game has spring to life in the second half. The agency from both teams definitely hitting the rafters at the moment. But it's just Hasaacas ladies who have looked a bit fresh in the second half. And here's Jennifer Woku. And that's a strong challenge coming from Chumwa. And Hasaacas number 9 wins the challenge. With Safwa to take it. Pinpoint drive inside, looks for comfort. Oh, so that's a big drive, missed there, but the referee, Rita and Council, blows away still. With the two players catching it to each other. And you can see Esther Sapo not happy with the defensive line. Just giving so much space to Comfort Owusu. Oh, just watch it again. Pinpoint hit intended for the left winger to pick up. Well, 12 minutes into this half. And here comes Amelides walking on the left-hand side. Safwa. Well, forced to Foriwa. Kuma. And it's another ball for merit for Hasaacas ladies. And that's Veronica Kuma. First of that challenge. Rita Boateng Council have none of that. No nonsense referee. I've rode through the ranks. As Abdama gets it away for Army ladies. Comfort Sian finds a chop in the 12 JC, and it is a tap Brefi who brings it forward. Harriet. And Sian having set into a trap. Back to Harriet Akoko. Took so much time. And Hasaacas win it. Kuma. Milot on the chase there. Down the far left hand side. Against Sambik.
Come.
Well, we've got lots of substitution coming in for For Army ladies, you've got to see new players coming in. So definitely lots of players coming in for Army ladies, and there we get to see. So definitely after Paga is off, and we have Linda Echa coming in, as well as Nancy Opoku. And of course the lady in a 29 JC. The top scorer for Army ladies in this competition. Yadom also coming in. 6 goals in 4 games, tells you of her quality. But here is Ejete on the right foot. And is thrust out. That'll be the away side drawing advantage in this game. Here you can see Coach Abani introducing a bit of emergency into a setup here. And here's Kuma who picks it up. I've got a few options. So much over elaboration. Finally managed to get it to Comfort Obosu, who can't forward with it. So much push behind it, and it's Army ladies who wins it. Marlo Tabina Poker, that's a lovely spread to find Jennifer Uku. Safwa, but there's nobody there to pick it. Chimwa. Here's Adama. Have been a rock solid at the back for Army ladies. Adama again finds Zenatu. Here's Chimwa. Speak back Shine. Blessing. It's back to where it all started from Zenatu. Safwa. Needs to be careful, especially with the introduction of Yadom. It's the Women's FA Cup final between Hasaacas ladies and Army ladies. All winning the competition once. Hasaacas winning it back in 2021, and Army ladies lifting it in 2024. But the most decorated side in this competition is Apem Dakwa ladies, that were beaten by Hasaacas in the quarterfinals. That is a big chance here for Malet Abinapokwa. But again, it's Adama who had it well read, comes across it, and stops the danger. There's a big chance! And what a miss there from Comfort also. Well, the touch behind is just too much, but just look at it again. Great stuff coming from Kuma, who managed to keep it. Let's manage to find Comfort also in that plenty of space there, but again the touch from the left winger just too much. So it's a complete change for Army ladies up front. But the introduction of new faces there to see if they can cause a bit of havoc up front. It's Sujete who will pick it up. Yes, Adama Alassad finds Zenatu. Once again bringing it up front. The centre back once again who had it well covered. Returns it because Malata Binapukla was waiting to receive it. Finds Comfort also. That again takes her eyes off the ball and they'll be punished for it. They would have to defend. Well, just look at that challenge there. Very ruthless one. Coming from Hasaacas number 23, Goglo. Definitely will go unnoticed. Oh, so there we have the first substitution for Hasaacas ladies. We'll be getting to see a new face coming in. And that's Linda Echo, who makes her way onto the pitch. And it's Atta, who have been sacrificed in the second half. As Echo comes in. But it's a sesame specialist, Adama Alassane, once again, who will be favored to take this one from inside the center cycle. Well, looks to be another long drive from the center back. As they push so many ladies up front. That's a big point hit. Was trying to pick the newcomer Nancy Opoku, but just so much power behind it. As it dangles beyond the bar line. 65 minutes. And it's still blank here at O'Hini Park in the Eastern region. Women's FA Cup final. But here's Blessed Agomaji with a whip up front. That's a clever touch there coming from Malatabina Pokwa. What a way to turn it away. The danger. Sambek once again getting herself into the right position. Here's the JT, needs to be careful. And it's a big free kick coming for the two ladies. Well, 5-time winners of the Women's Premier League. That is Kuma once again forcing her way through the traffic of yellow shirts. Ends up meriting that free kick. Just miles away from the map of the 18-yard. And it's the lady in the 27 jersey, Safwa, to take it. Well, she's got a power. I've proven so many times here that in terms of going for those long drives, unless she's got the ability, this is where you expect Esther Sapon to at least instruct her wall. So it's a foul. The ladies were erected by Esther Sapon. And the big question is, can they deal with this menace here? Can Hasaacas take the lead? Esther Sapon goes for the grinder, and it just rolls across the face of goal. Well, so many dignitaries here. That's the GFA Executive Council member, Madam Gifty Owari, also here to add her presence to this final. But just look at that drive again, that incident. A foul on Patience Ajiti. Well, lovely weather now, at least for some good football. As the sunshine have been drawn out of the cloud. It's been a more improved second half performance from Hasaacas and Army ladies. Here's Yadon. We'll have to increase the tally. Nancy Poku. And again, it's Jennifer Wuku is our corporate. And Hasaacas becoming a bit physical in the last 3 minutes. You'll probably registering their dispatcher with the referee. So that is just a feeble touch, but the referee has got other ideas as we edge towards the 69th minute mark in this game. And it's Adama Alassane to take it. Goes for the grinder. And again, it's Shine who comes to intercept that one. And finally turn away for a train advantage to the ladies in the yellow. Oh, definitely the crowd increasing. Right, a minute. With so many people turning up here to have a glimpse of this final. Well, pre-rehearsal to when proper Premier League football comes around with Paul City bringing most of the big boys here in this side of the country. Power turns it away. But as far as Zenatu will pick up, HR and Hasaacas once again covering their wastefulness at the back, and they will have to transfer from the left hand side now. It's Comfort also gives the ball away to Abrefi. Yadon. Referee had none of that as waves play on. And finally, he will need to attend to the lady on the turf. And there's Harriet Coco who lies in the green grass. Well, you can see some of the fans definitely here, very passionate ones. Just wondering which of the teams is rallying behind this afternoon. Not in any of the teams' paraphernalias. But it's Harriet who receive a bit of medical attention. Also, that's Hasaacas bench with so many players also watching on. The likes of Grace Nsefu, Aneta Kwati, Sylvia Osai, and Dali are watching on from the bench. I'll get to see that of Army Ladies bench in a jiffy. For now, the focus is here as we get to restart this game all over again. Well, safety first. And then Safwa who will pick this one up. Looks like it's going to be a long throw-in from that distance. We'll definitely be looking for Malot and Comfort also. Couldn't pick Comfort also. Turns it in, but on the best of it. Drop into the middle. Yes, Yado. Lucky to have it back. Place it on Nancy Opoku. And again, a bit disappointing. Just too heavy to be kept on the turf.
Easy.
Chumwa, JT. And you can see very, very upset with that call from the referee. Well, let's have a look again. It was the run from Chumwa. JT here. And that is the station. Coming from the big lady in front for Hasaacas this afternoon. That's Linda Echo, who came in also happy about that call from the referee. Yes, Blessing. She's been a rock at the back. Solid wall there for Hasaacas lady, blocking every stuff thrown at them this afternoon. Here's Sajete, the skipper on the side, walks it forward. Harriet, look for Nancy Opoku, but again, the big question is, can she keep it on the field? And the question is answered simply no. So much power behind it. Oh, the chap in the 7 jersey to get to the end of it. Well, just 60 minutes if it stays this way. It means that we'll have to head for the extra time. And that's another, that's Big Mouse here in Kukrantumi. Yes, Harriet looking for Yadom. Just faster than the ball. And it's Comfort Owusu. It's a very poor hit coming from Poglo. And it's production from the GFA Communication Department. We'll bring you live production this afternoon. Comfort also hacks onto the ground. The referee thinks she went down too easily. The attacker coming in from Zena to Alasan. Well, a bit of strength coming in. As Rubio say, he's getting himself involved. Milots. Hasaacas once again on the right foot. That's Linda Echo. Pinpoint hits looking for Comfort Owusu, but again, it's just that rolls across the face of goal. Cassins. But again, the striker this afternoon have been very evident. Both teams struggling to find the back of the net. Quality missing in this afternoon's game. Now Sipoku chasing it down the far right hand side. Not giving so much fight by Rubio say. And it's Hasaacas taking this story. Back into midfield. And the whistle once again have been blown. Just one too many impeding the quality of play this afternoon. Telling the beauty of the game. So many physical challenges here. And that is another classical one here with both players lying on the turf. Oh, that's Linda Echo getting herself involved. And as well as the top scorer for Army Ladies, Yadom. 77 minutes. And this is a very crucial moment for both teams to see if they can turn the tie on its head. It's Patience Agete, the skipper on the side. Oh, getting behind it, and you can see Zenatu and of course Adama Alasan equally having a bit of chit chat. But it looks like the skipper will be the one to effect this one. Just getting behind it. Well, maybe she could as well leave it for one of them to take. This is where Hasaacas needs to be careful. Adama goes for the power drive, and that is a lovely save there from Grace Banwa. Oh, just struggling this evening. And you can see having lots of ripple effects. It seems not to be too well. Looks like that massive pool earlier on is still having a big toll on her. And the big question is, the Hasaacas ladies would have to take a look at their bench and see if they can have one of their goalkeepers. Let's warm up to see if they'll take the number of their skipper of this afternoon. Robashi's been the real difference at the back. On the Gendu side. The side who play the home games. On the Gendu pack. Second game. Well, first team in the Women's Premier League to experience the CAF Women's Champions League, finishing second behind Mamelodi Sundown Ladies somewhere in 2021, so tells you of their petty. And most of the ladies who were part of that historic feat now applies their trade outside the shores of Ghana. And you can mention so many of them, likes of Evelyn Bedu, Doris Bedua, Janet Ejiosa, who had a bit of stints in the Israeli Premier League, and so many of them. The only remnant of that side is this goalkeeper, Grace Bauer, who lies on the turf at the moment. And as I've just told you, the Hasaacas would have to make a substitution. And that would be a huge blow to their title ambition here. And the skipper lies on the turf, surrounded by almost all of the ladies in the green shirts. A bit worried. And you can see Rubio say, just trying to see if she can get her skipper onto her feet. It looks like Grace Bauer might not be able to continue. If you look at the expression written all over her face this afternoon. That'll be a real advantage for Hasaacas ladies. For Army ladies, I beg your pardon. We'll look to take advantage of this big blow to the Do ladies. Well, probably looks like Grace Bauer is up on her feet. Can she continue? This is a real captain sacrifice if she's able to continue with the game. And she's already a legend of this club, winning so many Ghana Premier League titles with them. And we'll be in the fray to see if she can lift another trophy this afternoon. But that's miles away for now. They would have to deal with this corner kick. Managed to get her answer, but on the best of kick. Lingers around Hasaacas penalty area. Grace Bauer comes out, pops it away. And finally, she has a glimpse of what she really wants to do. And she managed to just pick it up without any struggles. Struggling to stay on her feet, but she'll have to continue. Brought inside. Might have been a poke here, but in plenty of traffic. Comfort also. It's picked up by Shumwa. Comfort also wins it. Finds Milot Sabina Pokia. But have to do with Adama. Tense. Find Comfort also. And Esther Sapon picks it up. No troubles. Spilling for her. Well, if this is the way both sides are playing, then probably we might be heading for the extra time here. 50 minutes apart. But here's Army ladies who are trying to run into that channel of Hasaacas in lead nature. Giving that true pass. Now there's Blessing to take this one. 84 minutes with just 6 minutes left. Here's Kuma. Lots of twisting and turning, running out of options. Finally wins the sympathy of the referee. But what a workaholic this lady has been. Zainatu Al-Hassan has been everywhere on the tab this afternoon. Running down every channel. Her quality absolutely is never in doubt. No wonder she gets them all to, play some minutes in this final. And quickly now a touch is turned away by Meidens. Here's blessing by Rubio Chavez. Looks for Safwa. Was looking for comfort, also couldn't pick her. But rather picks Adama. Here's another big chase. That's Abiba Issa. Abiba is having a bit quiet in the second half. Yes, Jennifer Oku, the youngster in your shot. As we have just 4 minutes to hit 90th minute mark. And it's Abiba Issa who stands behind it. One of the most promising wingers in the Women's Premier League. Big chance there, but just so much to be kept on the field. As Emily needs to say thank you and press the restart button. Jennifer Oku into the last 4 minutes of this game. Here's Safwa coming across it, but it's turned away by Zainatu. Yadom. And Aoku once again managing to win it. Finds Abiba Issa. Here's Kuma for Hasaacas, twisting and turning. They managed to hold onto the ball so much, but the danger is that it's just inviting so many troubles for itself. Could have just passed it on instead of trying to hack onto it. Women's FA Cup final, and it's Placid with the long hits. Linda couldn't really keep it, but Comfort also got into the fray. Comfort can shoot 10. Here's Safwa, and it's a big 10. That's a cheeky goal there, coming from Hasaacas ladies, and it's Linda Ekbo with the two ladies goal. What a touch, what a finish. And finally, the noise gates here at O'Hini Park have been let loose as the fans celebrate. Well, just watch it again. Very disastrous defending from Army Ladies. And it's just tapped in by Linda Ekbo, the second half substitute, who came in. And so that's a confirmation of a scoreline for you. Hasaacas ladies leading by a goal to nil in the 88th minute. And Army Ladies would have to say if they can get themselves back in this tie. Oh, that's such a very silly goal to concede, isn't it? But yes, Milo Tabina Pokia racing down the far left hand side, gets in, and it's Comfort also arriving on the right hand side. Aoku. And it's placed for Zainatu. Well, 1 minute left to hit the 90th minute mark. And the big question is, can Hasaacas ladies hang on to this long goal here? Or will they allow Army Ladies to get themselves back into this tie and push the game into extra time?
Once we are enjoying the game, let me take this opportunity and introduce some personalities
That's Nancy Puku driving away into the far right hand side. And that's Rubio side. And this is where you need the experience of Grace Palmer to count here. We'll be looking to see the number of minutes that will be added on, as we've got a few seconds to hit the 90th minute mark. But here's the corner kick floated across. There's a lovely hit here, and it's Yadom, and the half-day callers are back. Has Sabbath go of this competition, and they got themselves back in his tie at the death of full time. And it's frustration galore on that touchline. And it's Ami Ladies. Talis woman who got herself somewhere in between and notch it all. Esther Samoyado. And certainly tells you we might be heading for extra time here. Let's get it across. It's a bit interesting now. And they stop there. And they suffer once again. Couldn't just break their way through that traffic. Here's Kuma. Look for comfort also. And it's Shuma who managed to win it. Also, we're doing so many minutes of added on time. You got to see it on your screen. So it's 5 minutes of additional time here. Just 5 minutes to determine who runs away with this one in normal time. Rubio side whips it up front. Yes, comfortable too. Linda. That's Nancy. It's Placid. Who wins it? Yes, Milo Sabina Pukwa. Yes, I believe this one showing that they always have two ladies on her. But it's Chumwa. Once again, we'll bring it up. Here's Zena too. She's got offset down the left hand side because the skipper Ageti was just waiting to receive it. Oh, that was there. Charlie Jalio coming from Jennifer Wuku. Again, the ball for Malatabina Poko breaks down. And it's Adama. We'll have to have it. And you can see Ami Lilies, lots of them falling back to her with defensive duties. Or the temperature of the game have just risen. And this time ended. And it's going to be a long throw-in. And it's Chumwa. Yes, Yado once again. It's Icha. And it's been blocked by Blassin. The defender just been. And it's Ami Ladies who are piling on the presser at this moment. With 1 minute and a few seconds to go. And Hasaacas would have to deal with this defensive menace here. We need to be careful that they don't concede from set piece once again. Well, but it's a big substitution. With player number 34 coming in, Ellen Asunka. And it's A time who have been retracted in this game. On side netting. What a dramatic ending to this fixture in normal time. Here's Zenatu. I failed with it, but Nancy Poku again I've been bitten to that challenge. Alright, Safwa. Ball sent infield. Trying to pick Jennifer Kuba, just ball miles away from her, and they rather picks the opponent. Sambik. Zenatu getting himself involved into that challenge. And you can see the frustration of Veronica Kuma. The referee right on that occasion. Football brought back a bit, and it's the centre back Adama who will take it. As referee, any moment from now, will take a look at the watch. But Hasaacas will have to deal with this one. There's a big chance here, still intact. Rubio side, that's a lovely piece of defending, brings it out. And it's Zenatu and straight into the waiting hands of Grace Bangwa. Well, certainly, looks like we are in for extra time here. I don't hit it back. And the weather definitely changing here. And you can see some tire legs at this moment. That's blessing Gomaji. Unless you feel that they could have done better. And it's preventing that equalizer. And there'll be a lot of pep talk. But that's the confirmation of the scoreline for you. After 90 plus 5 minutes, it's even. That's right up. Watching cancer and officials in your shot at the moment. So much running. Well, stay with us, don't go anywhere, because we've got 30 minutes of extra time up on our sleeves for you here. Adohene Park. With the game changing its direction in the dying embers. With Linda Eko getting the first one, and then it crossed out by Linda Yadop for Army Ladies. Oh, that's a big signal that we're almost up with the first half of extra time. As the two skippers having the toss there. Grace Power is still limping a bit after coming off that challenge in the first half. No time to waste at all, as the two teams will be called back into action. 30 minutes apart to determine who joins list of police ladies, prison ladies, faith ladies, Apemdakwa ladies, and of course Hasaacas and Army ladies themselves who have won this competition. But the dream is equaling Army ladies to title, won back in 2022 and 2023. It's a big record to break this afternoon.
Hello.
And that's a big talk from Abane, head coach of Army ladies. He's seen a bit of instruction. It's 30 minutes of decisive moment here. And the ladies who are in the yellow and blue no set. And for Hasaacas lady Whitmore Fenny on your screens at the moment. I'm just telling the summary of the last 90 minutes. Oh, interestingly, the fans are beginning to turn out in their numbers as we have the first 15 minutes. And if it still stays this way, it means that we'll have to head for the penalty shootout to separate these two sides, who are currently stacked onto 1-1 apiece.
Number 3 and 27. Out.
And it tells you Hasaacas are playing from right to left, whilst Army ladies are playing from left to right in your shots, who are clouded in their yellow and a touch of black shots, blue shots. As for Hasaacas, it's white. And some green stripes in there as well. So that's double substitution for Hasaacas ladies, with Malot Abinapukwa coming off. And then we have Ndali being introduced into the game. Ndali so far 3 goals for her in 5 games for Hasaacas ladies. And also Grace Insefo also coming in, the lady in the 2 jersey. So there we go for the first 15 minutes. A bit to separate these two teams in this Women's FA Cup final. Well, that's the first infringement of this half. The referee is spotting something, and it's going to be Army ladies free kick. That's a lovely ball sent across there, but Hasaacas dealing with the threat. It's pushed out. And they'll be looking for Ndali, who's just come in. That's Sadama picking it up for Army ladies. Here's Sapo. Ashanka. There's Isa. We're looking for Ndali, but it's comfortable also. Just couldn't reach it in time. Alright, so Satelites. We might get to see a bit of showers here, but that will not really deter these two sides for going for the ultimate. We're trying to see who wins this one. That's Poglo with Hasaacas free kick. And it looks like it's going to be a long whip inside. That's a pop whip up front, but stays with Jennifer Oku. There's an advantage will be staying with Army ladies. Grace Insefo, who just came in. Not the best of first touch there. Just wasted so many time in driving it up front. Hands up. Chester. Planting their foot into. They're chopping the 28 edges. Linda HS. Football. It is the safe for whole eyes on the turf. After that challenge. We're playing out at the gathering clouds here. Out of Henry Park. And it's another time for these players to see if they can really have a bit of chit-chat and relax their muscles a bit. There's a skip up the side. Patience and duty. No next stop onto the feet. And there's a free kick specialist, Adam Alassane. Will be whipping it up front. He's got the legs to and the ability to drive it up front. Headed by Rubio Say. But that's a big chase from Chumwa. Zenatu trying to pick it. Finds HR. And again it's Rubio Say who comes in between it and intercepts it. Well, 4 minutes of the 15 minutes have been exhausted. There's just 11 minutes left in this first half department of the additional 15 minutes that have been added on in this first half. But there's a big chance here. Grace Power pops it away. And there's rather trouble spilling for Army Ladies. And it's Esther Sapo instead, who just runs out of here. Goal post to deal with that one decisively. A bit of brave goalkeeping coming from Army Ladies shot stopper. All eyes on the turf. And tells you that she needs an urgent attention. Reason why you can see the medical team just taking to their hell to attend to her. Well, force this team time to wind down a bit and see if they can get their modules and get back into the tie.
We go!
Well, security officials also here as well from the Ghana Police Service, equally here to ensure that everything is in order. That is Esther Sapon, who stays on the turf. Definitely know that few seconds on the clock will be wasted. To definitely impact the minutes that will be added on after the first half in this extra time. So don't be surprised in case we have loads of additional minutes. That's the Sapo. Definitely do not have the height, but he's got hands to 8 Army Ladies stay intact in this game. There's a brief chat between the officials, and you're missing a lot in case you're not here in person. I don't hear any pack to have a glimpse of this final. Esther Sapon is back onto her feet. That's a big signal for Army Ladies. At least they can continue with this game. Nothing to impede it. And Dali was trying to pick it up, but Army Ladies have managed to run out of that danger. Nancy Puko picks it. And it's Abib Baisa, who is the culprit once again. Well, just one yellow card flashed out so far in this encounter. And that was for Army Ladies. So far, the referee have not really dipped their hand into their pocket to flash out so many cards. Tells you that these two sides have been well composed aside those 50-50 challenges that we've seen flying here and there in the last 97 minutes. Here's Indali. That's a big run from the big lady. That's an awkward hit there. But Army Lady survives it. And it's Elena Sunka once again getting herself into that vital position. And let's just tap it away from danger. Here's Yadom. Picks Vera Bema. Also speaking about Vera Bema, one of the most experienced players on a domestic scene. And she's another real athlete. Hasaacas would have to work this afternoon. Here's Abibaisa, sends it into the middle, gives it away. Zenatu coming, and it's signed with that flying tackle. Just tamping her feet onto the ground to stop Zenatu Alasan. And that is definitely the second yellow card of this game. And it's one at pace. And it is a free kick. That's a very advantageous position. And again, it's those players who will be looking to take it. It tells you that Army Ladies bench currently up on their feet, watching closely. But the big question is, will it be Adama Alasan's kick or will it be Alasan Zenatu's kick? You need Grace Power to deal with this one. It's Zenatu's kick. Direct towards Grace Power, but again, just rising higher. Above the crossbar. And that's an excellent kick there from the midfielder. It was just bending towards the far post and some landing on the roof of the net. It's big trouble here. Hasaacas ladies to stand, and Dali comes across it, but again, that is a very audacious defending from Angelica Sabik. And this Ndali, who could have increased the tally. What a way to save Army Ladies. That's a clever hit into the channel from Safua looking for Opoku Ndali. But Sambek really had it work of it. And just turns the danger away. And it to be Hasaacas corner kick. As they send so many ladies into Army Ladies penalty box. What a big question is, can they reply Army Ladies from the exact position they found the equalizer? That's an awful kick, isn't it? Awful one. And you expect Grace Insifu to do better on that occasion, but just hitting it wide. That's Vera Bema. Or try to switch position, go onto the left hand side here as they look for Yando. Dangerous play there, but Rubio say will take it out of danger. Here's Kuma. Brings it up front. But even Opoku Ndali is nowhere close to it. And there's Spema once again coming forward, playing a shot through that pocket of space, and Grace Bauer will make that family safe catch. So the Women's FA Cup final here at O'Higgins Park in Kuklansuni in the Eastern region. And it's still blank, it's still even here. Hasaacas open the scoring account, and it's Army Ladies Toss Max Lady. Yadam who equalizes as we've done. We're in 12 minutes. With just 3 minutes left in the first half of this extra time. Adama pushes it up front. Issa. Safwa. Again, a search for Jennifer Oko is on. But it's back into the central cycle. Yes, Linda Eko. Hasaacas. Back to Adama. 2 minutes left to be played. And it's brought up front by Grayson Sefo. Oh, the best of run. Coming from that far left-hand side. All after scoring, she's been given a real check. Linda Eko has been very quiet in the last 10 minutes. As we play under the weather here. It's Adama once again hitting it to the far left-hand side because most of her ladies have been stagnant to that side. As Grayson Sefo brings it up front. Zenatu and waits the challenge. There's a quick one taken. Indali comes back to help with defensive duties. Turns the danger away, but Army ladies will keep it on track. Looks for Nancy Opoku. And it's turned away by Linda Eko. It's quick with it. Quick scanning there coming from the two ladies. Hasaacas and danger looming. That's very Bema. And it's finally won by Ruby Osai. Here she counts with it. Finds comfort also. That's a big touch there. Finds Opokundali. And that's a very from Adama Alasan. Just clearing every blockade in front of her. Pardon Dali a bit slow. And of course you can't understand. She's not just got her legs. Well, Issa with the throw in. There's a bit of pushing there from Dali. As the player stays on the turf, just wondering where Zalit might be. We might get to see the minutes now will be added on because we've almost exhausted 15 minutes of this first half of extra time, and then you can see that referee Tabwatin Kansa signaling that should be a quick change from both sides. So there you have it, it's 1-1. That's what it reads on the scoreboard at the moment. And you can see Hasaacas ladies having a bit of big taps on the touch line.
Get a second goal, or you get straight to the penalty.
And it's the last 15 minutes.
And so we do say thank you for being
If it stays this way, it means that we're heading straight for the penalty shootout to determine who lifts this year's Women's FA Cup final.
And we have been told the front line will be soon.
That's Hasaacas bench. So there we see it. So this time around, I mean, we play so the left hand side, whilst Hasaacas will be kicking from left to right in your shots. The first touch coming from Blessing Akomaji, formerly of Far Rabat in Morocco. Now the first touch on Jennifer Uku. Where's the sympathy of the referee? Oh, definitely the reins. Definitely passing the field at this point.